welcome to or welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I need to let you know, disclosure for the content moving forward, that it is summer. And yes, Oregon may have just ended our first like mini heat wave, if you will. Like it got up to 95 2 days ago. Horrible. I will be living in this sweatshirt, I think, no matter the temperature. I think it's gotten to that point where this is my final form, I think, just this hoodie. And it's not that Kayla needs the promo or the shout out, but I truly, like, I got this in an extra large, which is, you know, bigger than it needed to be, but it's just so oversized and cozy that I just want to be in this. So if you see this in every single video, I am so sorry. I can't get myself to take it off for more than like a day. Here we are. Anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here for my May unboxing. Welcome. Hello. Quick little update. I don't have an owlcrate adult this month because the May book had some type of issue. I want to say printing issue that happened. So they're reordering a reprint of everything, and they're going to have the author hand sign everything again. So we're not going to get it until August. Which means it must have been a really bad print, right? Like, I'm really curious to see, like, how bad it was and what it would actually look like. That warranted waiting until August to get it, but I also understand that, like, that happens and printing is, you know, chaotic. But I do luckily have, like, a supplement to pretend. This is the owlcrate horror subscription. This is a quarterly subscription, and I already know what's in this, but I don't know what it looks like. I'm very excited. I have avoided spoilers. So let's just jump right into this. I am pretty satisfied so far with the quarterly books. We've only gotten the first quarter, so there is room for error or disappointment, but as of right now, I am pretty pleased with the picks that we've gotten. Like, they've intrigued me. This one I've already purchased on Libro FM, the audiobook. Ooh! So I am excited to read this. I have heard really solid reviews. This is The Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones, which is fitting that I'm wearing literally dead merch because she's the reason I started even reading any Stephen Graham Jones, because Kayla loves him as an author, and therefore, once I gave him a try and got really into horror as well, I also, he's a hit or miss author. He's not always a strong, like, yes. I rather enjoyed My Heart is a Chainsaw. I still need to finish I Was a Teenage Slasher. I've read some of his novellas, which I have enjoyed. What was it? Clown. Something about clowns. It was a Scribd audio exclusive, and I think it's getting, no, that was The Babysitter Lives. That one's getting a print. What the It was still like a Scribd Everand exclusive. Something clown though. That one freaked me out. Very short, very impactful. But other books like The Only Good Indians, I read at the wrong time, and so it just didn't work for me. So I am interested in picking that one up at another different time. But for right now, let's talk Buffalo Hunter. The Buffalo Hunter. I always exclude the, which is not normal for me, but this cover is quite pretty. The back says, "My blood is not lamb's blood, to wash away sin, but ink to trace out sin." Sorry, I got so excited. To trace that sin out, letter by letter. I know this is told in like a diary, epistolary format. Ooh. Okay, the cover's a little thin, oh my gosh. But spooky. I am a fan, I think. I don't actually know what this is really about, which is exciting for me as well. But wow, very sleek, very simple. I do like that. The set, I'm gonna butcher it. The Notch Zeherers Dark Gospel. The back said, "This is my telling for today. The pipe is empty." I don't know what that means. But then we have the inside end paper art title page with, what kind of signature is that, Stephen Graham Jones? That's so funny. Okay. And then, boy, your handwriting sucks. Can we please get the letters in print sometimes? I love the, like, handwritten touch, but sometimes, like, I can't read that. Whoa. Cool. That's nice. Oh, wow. That little, like, Stephen Graham Jones. Love that. Okay. Let's read what this is officially about. I am really into this cover design. I'm very excited. Like I mentioned earlier, I did purchase the audiobook on Libro FM, so I have access to the audiobook, and I was just, like, you know, sitting on it. I was like, for a rainy day, a book that I'll pick up, like, when I'm in the mood for it, when I'm just needing a Stephen Graham Jones, to be honest. So now that I have the physical, it's like, ooh, even more exciting. Also, this is so buttery soft. I'm having a great time. Let me read this. The chilling history novel is set in the nascent days of the state of Montana, following a Blackfeet Indian named Good Stab as he hunts the fields of the Blackfeet Nation looking for justice. It begins when a diary written in 1912 by a Lutheran pastor is discovered within a wall in 2012. What is unveiled is a slow massacre, a nearly forgotten chain of events that goes back to 217 Blackfeet dead in the snow, told in the transcribed interviews with Good Stab, who shares the narrative of his peculiar and unnaturally long life over a series of confessional visits. This is an American Indian revenge story, captured in the vivid voices of the time by one of the new masters of literary horror, Stephen Graham Jones. Very simple, very short, very to the point. I have been told by other reviewers that this book has made them cry, which does worry me because I am an emotional wreck, especially this year. I don't know what it is. Like, I have been borderline almost crying for everything, every book I pick up. So I am very interested to see where I will fall. I just really enjoy this cover. I really enjoy the look of it. There's also a ribbon bookmark, which I appreciate. So I am going to definitely be picking this up, hopefully this year. I don't know when. I don't have like a reason to slot it into my reading, so it's just gonna be like one of those like mood reads, like yes, now is the moment. Maybe October time, to be honest. October could work for me. We'll see. Let's jump into the YA. I don't think I have any spoilers except for Fairyloot, which, you know, fully did it to myself. Like it said Fairyloot spoilers, and I went swipe. I don't know why I did that, but I am excited about that one, so not even disappointed. First thing I'm seeing is the Enchanted Elixirs collection for May. This is created by Layla Ashtar. Oh, cute. And we have A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Lynn. Also, can we just shout out the fact that I have a new camera and I can now like show you things and it's not blurry? Crazy. This is very cute. I really like the colors. I have read this. I need to finish the duology though. I love the little fish guy. He's very cute. And the little script says, "The world began with a dream." Very cute, very sweet. I like that it's actually like a teapot instead of an elixir like potion bottle. I think that's very nice. Very good touch. Ooh! Okay, next thing, sorry, not first, sorry. This is the Book of Life book lamp. Okay, I have one of these, and now I have for sure a charger, because I have this one. I believe this was illumicrate a while ago, and fully don't know what I did with the charger. Like, it's gone, but she sits on my shelf. Very cute, very sweet. This one feels like it's gonna have more. Ooh, the Book of Life. That looks cool. It's very, like, simple, but yeah, it lights up. I do think it's cool. It stresses me out, but you can, like, fold it, like, wrap it around all the way and it magnets to itself. It just stresses me out because I always think I'm going to break it. Oh my god, it makes scary sounds, but it looks very cool. I'm excited to get that charged. The next thing. Oh my god, she's so pretty! And together, this world is ours. This is so nice. What the heck? The other side says, "Since the dawn of this earth, I have waited. You are mine and I am yours." Wow. Okay. The metal on the straps, it makes it feel so heavy. Okay. I swear somebody working at owlcrate watches my videos and they love me and I'm thriving. Inside, there's an inside pocket. How many times have I complained about tote bags not giving me a freaking inside pocket to store my small stuff? This is wonderful. On both sides, there's a zipper. Incredible. I'm thriving. This is huge too. Like, this is a very large bag. This makes me so happy. I didn't realize how badly I really desperately wanted this, but now that I have it, I am so freaking excited. The only thing, owlcrate employee who might watch me, a little clasp. Like a little like metal clasp in the center, just, you know, keep it a little tight. Oh, I love it. I love seeing improvements. Okay, the next thing. Throne of Glass inspired charcuterie board. I've read that. I need to continue reading it. Okay, the back says, "The stag, the lord of the north, so the people of Terrasen will always know how to find their way home. So they can look up at the sky no matter where they are and know Terrasen is forever with them." I don't know where that is. That feels like it's probably important. Does not ring a bell to me. I'm only on the second book, I'm gonna start the third book soon. But this is very subtle. I really appreciate just, like, I'm gonna be honest, I did bookshop. I did woodshop once upon a time. I wasn't great at it. I did make my teacher do most of the work for me because the machines scared me. So this is something my sister probably could have made, but like I could engrave a little design into wood like this. Like I could do that at the very least, but this is very nice. I always feel weird having charcuterie boards because it's like, I don't want to put my cheese on them. This is nice. But wonderful. Okay, wait. 1, 2, whoa. Ah! Everything is going great. Okay. We did only get 4 items, and that's not normally what happens. Normally we get 5, and I always praise owlcrate because they're like, yeah, bang for your buck. You're getting a lot of items and the book. So I didn't see an email about an item not being included, so I'm interested in like what might have happened there, or if they're going to be more like illumicrate and cut down. I know that they believe they changed their prices, but I feel like that was a few months ago now. Anyway, the book this month is, I'm assuming it's Salvation, but there's like an accent on the O, and I'm dyslexic, and I don't know, and I'm bad at words. Like, Salvation by Sandra Proudman. This is pretty. I don't know if I love it. I was Salvation, whether I wore the mask or not. Is this gonna be like, oh shoot, who's the guy? The guy, Zorro? Is this gonna be like a Zorro retelling? Oh, but she's Zorro. No, I do kind of like that. Okay, so here we have the author and the little bio, and then the reverse dust jacket art. You mean, wait. How do you stop a killer when you're not one? You find the rage inside you that's burning to be released. How do you stop a killer when you're not one? You learn to become one. Wait, is this sapphic? Ooh, how cute. Very nice. The back is in Spanish, and although I've been taking Spanish for many years, I am not proficient enough to even pretend. Oh, there's translations. I'm stupid. Okay. There upon the grass, on the graveyard's brass. I don't know why they say in El Verano breeze. You can just say the summer breeze. But in the summer breeze, where you fell on your knees, which still remembers you, remains forever true. I don't know why they didn't translate that part. That's so weird. Maybe that's, I don't know. I can't explain the actions of other people, but this is giving not sapphic. So maybe, this is the same girl. I do this every time. My fatal flaw is simply that I see character art for the same person in 2 different, like, outfits, because, like, ooh, hidden identity. Here's my 2 personalities, and it's, like, the same girl, and I'm like, sapphic? Anyway, she looks great. So we have signature and the letter. Ooh, we get a bonus prologue just for owlcrate. That's fun. Oh, cute. They're so precious. Oh, fun. Okay, I'm very intrigued. I have not heard of this book. I wonder if this is her debut. Oh, I love when they give me pronouns. Oh my god, incredible. Okay, so this is her first full-length novel. She's done a couple, like, anthologies and, like, edited some anthologies, but this is, like, her first novel. I love that. Okay, let's read what this is about. Wow, this is the longest synopsis I think we've had in a hot minute, so enjoy the viewing of this. In this Latinx young adult fantasy inspired by Zorro, Lola de la Peña becomes the masked heroine, Salvation, in order to save her family and town from a man who would destroy it for the magic it contains. If she doesn't fall in love with the boy in his company first. It's low-key giving What the River Knows. Like, falling in love with a guy you're not supposed to, but like magic. Lola de la Peña yearns to be free from the societal expectations of young Mexican lady of her station. She spends her days pretending to be delicate and proper while watching her mama cure the sick and injured with sal negra, black salt, the recently discovered magic that heals even the most mortal sicknesses and wounds, but secretly, she is Salvacion. The free-spirited young vigilante protecting her town of Coloma from those who threaten its peace and safety. But one night, a woman rides to Coloma, barely alive, to tell the horrifying tale of how her town was obliterated by red salt, sal roja, a potent, deadly magic capable of obliterating anything it comes in contact with. And Senor Hernandez, a man who wields it, when Hernandez arrives the next day with a party of 50 strong men and promises to return to Alta California to Mexico, Lola knows it's only a matter of time before he brings the region under his rule. All Hernandez needs is the next full moon and the stolen ancient amulet he carries to mine enough sal roja to conquer the land. Determined to protect everything she loves, Lola, as Salvacion, races against time to stop his plans. What she didn't count on was the distracting and infuriating Alejandro, who travels with Hernandez but does not seem to share his ambitions. With the stakes higher than ever, and Hernandez getting closer to his goal, Lola will do anything to foil his plans, even teaming up with Alejandro, who she doesn't fully trust but can't help falling in love with. Oh my goodness, spicy. It's kind of giving, I have to remember the right one, I think it's Vampires of El Norte, which is by Isabel Cañas, different from Isabel Ibanez. I don't know why. Isabel's, they're the same. But it's kind of giving a mix of What the River Knows, just with like antique, ancient magic, but also like falling in love with someone you're really not supposed to, who's kind of like morally gray, questionable, and then also has like more of like potentially that like Mexican kind of Western setting of Vampires of El Norte, which I think really lends itself to more romance than anything. So I am curious to see how this is gonna fall. I hope my Spanish wasn't too terrible. I don't as much as I am learning Spanish, I do not speak a lot of Spanish, and so a lot of it I just kind of, you know, keep to myself, and I just like learn vocabulary, so sorry if it was bad. Again, the height difference, what is up with it? Okay, let's move on to fairyloot now. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, first things first, prophecies. Oh my god. Okay, no, this is okay, this is just the adult fantasy, which I do think there is some romance in here. I'm not sure how much, but oh god, she's so pretty. You're kidding me. She's so pretty. I still am kind of tempted to get the Barnes & Noble special edition as well because it's so good, but I have the ALC from Libro and I still haven't listened to it because I knew I was going to be getting this and opening it soon, so I was like, I'll wait, I'll hold off, but it's all I can think about. Everybody is loving it. I just want to be in the know. She's so pretty. What a gorgeous book. You're kidding. Oh my god. So, obviously, this is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Guys, oh my god. Oh my god. If you don't know, Rachel Gillig is the author of One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, which was a favorite read of mine of last year. Guys, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. Wait, but just wait. I'm obsessed. I love so much. Okay, we have a typed letter. Thank you. No signature, which I know a lot of people, which a few people haven't been super pleased with. Okay, all right. I'm so stinking excited for this one. I like kind of don't want to read the synopsis to you. I will. I just don't want to because I like going into books rather blind, and since I'm planning to read this like this month, I'm like, I don't want to read it. Anywho, it's fine. I am so freaking excited about this. I really enjoyed One Dark Window. It was such a good atmosphere. I was very fascinated by everything. Wonderful world building, wonderful romance. Like, it truly does have romance at its heart. And I'm curious because I think this is going to be a duology as well, if not a series. Ooh, we get a bonus chapter. How exciting. This might be a duology or a trilogy. I'm really not sure, but I'm so excited. All right, let me officially read to you what this is about in case you've missed it. Sybil Delling has spent 9 years dreaming of having no dreams at all. Like the other foundling girls who traded a decade of service for a home in the great cathedral, Sybil is a diviner. In her dreams, she receives visions from 6 unearthly figures known as omens. From them, she can predict terrible things before they occur. The lords and common folk alike travel across the kingdom of Taram's wind-swept moors to learn their futures by her dreams. Just as she and her sister diviners near the end of their service, a mysterious knight arrives at the cathedral. Rude, heretical, and devilishly handsome, the Knight Roderick. Why Roderick? The Knight Roderick has no respect for Sybil's visions, but when Sybil's fellow diviners begin to vanish one by one, she has no choice but to seek his help in finding them. For the world outside the cathedral's cloisters is wrought with peril. Only the gods have the answers she is seeking, and as much as she'd rather avoid Roderick's dark eyes and sharp tongue, only a heretic can defeat a god. I'm sorry, Katie Coulson, I'm telling you now, this is going to be on everybody's top of the year. Like, I can just tell you right now, this is going to have so many 5 stars. So many people are going to love this. I am one of them. I cannot wait to read this. I'm so freaking excited. I have been waiting for this book to come into my life so that I could read it. You don't even understand. God, life is good. Life is so good. And you mean to tell me that I have a whole other romantasy pick? So, the adult romantasy theme is whispers of Ruin. And we have here Broken Souls and Bones by L.J. Andrews. L and J are way too similar. I don't like that. Okay. Very pretty. The back says, "You never truly know a heart until you see the darkness inside. I might like to see yours." Oh. This doesn't sound familiar. Doesn't look familiar either. So, author and synopsis, and then, of course, whoa, the reversible dust jacket art, which I'm assuming is the original cover. But it's not familiar to me. Definitely prefer our nice buttery side. And then, look at this. That's so cool. I'm definitely getting some wolfy vibes, some werewolf vibes. I don't know. What do you think? This is so beautiful. Oh my god. Wait, and the spine is like... Okay, are Vikings and like... Oh, what time period? What is the time period of the book? God, this sucks. Fate Inked in Blood. That one is... It's not Vikings. What is it? God, I don't know. The Vikings and the other time period that I'm super blanking on seem to be like really living right now, and I'm kind of here for it. And then the letter. Got a little map. And then the other side. Oh my gosh. I'm like kind of into it. I think this art is so pretty. The colors, like the color palette, is so like muted and soft, and I really appreciate that. I need to know what this is about. I'm very excited. Oh my gosh. Together they'll restore a broken kingdom, or burn it to the ground. In a kingdom long divided, Lyra Bayan intends to live a quiet life to avoid the attention of magic-obsessed King Demir. Until Rorik Ashwood, the monarch's silent but irresistibly handsome soldier, invades their village and uncovers Lyra's secret. That she is a melder. Gifted by the 3 magical crafts, bone, blood, and soul, a melder is highly sought after. But there's a price. Their magic is also the seed of their destruction. Forced to reveal her ability, Lyra is immediately claimed by Rorik for the king to be his next melder. Now the captive of this brooding soldier, she must find a way to escape. But could Rorik himself be the key to her freedom? What neither of them realizes is that a dangerous truth lies beneath everything. Together they will have to choose to stand against all they know or face the darker destiny. Okay, so this is like low-key giving very much Daniel L. Jensen's Fate Inked in Blood, like really giving the vibes. It's also giving kind of the vibes of The Road of Bones. Both of those books are like 4.5 stars. Like I really loved both of those books mentioned. So this could either be too similar to enjoy and hard to like separate, or it's gonna stand on its own and it's going to be fantastic. I don't think this is the most unique premise for a book to like, yes, she's super magical and she gets kidnapped because the king is bad and he needs magic. Like, it's kind of similar with Quicksilver. Like, a lot of popular romantasy kind of follows this, and I think it's fine. But I will be intrigued to see if it can stand on its own, if I like it, just as it is. I am intrigued by it. It's definitely one that I would happily pick up. It's very much the vibes of the reading I'm doing right now. It's just, I'm so back into romantasy. It's laughable. But also because I just finished reading The Roads of Bones, that like it's fresh in my noggin, and so like, you know, I'm soon gonna read The Curse of the Bone, the second book in the Fate Inked in Blood. So like it's just kind of, you know, the moment for those types of books. I get it. Can we just talk about why is this so big? Fairyloot is not its normal size, and so I'm like, what's inside here? There's gotta be something big, right? So this month's theme is Written in the Stars, and the first thing I'm seeing is a book sleeve. Love this character art. It's also very soft. This is Divine Rivals book sleeve, designed by Jillian Philly. Incredibly soft satin kind of finish inside. Very nice color palette, very nice character art. I rarely use these, but honestly, throw some feathers in here. A nice nice fluffy cloud material. This could make for an adorable pillow. I'll say it, okay? This is very nice, though. I really like Iris. I need to finish this duology. It wasn't my favorite. I liked it well enough, but didn't, like, purchase the sequel to have. But I do want to finish the audiobook and, like, wrap up the series. Ooh! I really love... Oh, my battery's dying. Why? I do really love the trend of what comes in book boxes. So here we have a puzzle, house moving castle, puzzle illustrated by at Runa Marutui. And I do really appreciate that this is like just the era that we are in. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle. This is probably the biggest puzzle I've gotten in a book subscription box now. But I haven't seen the movie. I didn't finish the book. I need to just sit down, do a puzzle, and watch the movie. I think that needs to happen. But I am excited to see like the puzzles. I know illumicrate is doing a series on puzzles right now. So I think it's just, you know, we're all in our cozy hobby era. And I love that for us. The next thing I'm seeing is the Floating World pin designed by Seder Art. Ooh, that's really pretty. I really like this. I love the style. I love the colors. It's very subtle, but it's very, very cute, very pretty. And the next thing is the Floating World overlays, which I'm assuming this is the book. And these were illustrated by at Gukuwa. Overlays have also been pretty popular with fairyloot, and I do kind of love it. I think they're very fun. And they just look so cool, especially when you're reading, the book, and you get to the page with a scene, and you're just like, oh, these are the characters. I'm experiencing everything so clearly. Really enjoy that. So I will definitely get these added into the book once we wrap up this little video. And then, of course, we got to discuss the collectible tarot cards for the month. So we have Ren as the Queen of Planets and Soko as the King of Planets, inspired by The Floating World by Axie O. Axie O, how cool. I have not read one of her books since, what was it called? The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. That was the last time I read an Axie O. So this is exciting. It's been a while. Oh, gorgeous. She just has such soft covers. Lower your gaze. The light is not for you. Oh, pretty. I'm excited. This will look so nice with The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I want to say that was either fairyloot or illumicrate. I don't really remember which, but really enjoyed that book as well. It was very sweet, very cute. Axie O also wrote XOXO, I think, which is like a contemporary festival romance that I also would like to read. I can't believe I didn't know this was coming out. But, God, that's so gorgeous. I love this. This is so stunning. I love a naked hardback. And then, of course, inside character art. And then we've got, of course, the letter. No signatures, which is fine. More maps. I'm really into maps right now. I don't know what that's about. And then the other side, it kind of has a Howl's Moving Castle look to it, right? Like, that's not just me. It's kind of got the aesthetics. And now, let's see if I can read to you what this book is about. Ex-soldier Sun Ho lives in the underworld, a land of perpetual darkness. Possessing just his name and sword, he comes across the score of a lifetime, a chest of coins for hunting down the girl who wields silver light. Ren is a spirited acrobat traveling with her family, but everything changes when they are attacked by a demon. Desperate, Ren releases the blade of silver light and kills the monster, but cannot save her beloved uncle from grievous injury. Determined to save him from succumbing to the poisonous wound, Ren sets off for the mountains, where the creature came from, which happens to be where Ren herself fled from 10 years ago. Her path collides with Sun Ho's, but he doesn't realize who she is. As the two grow closer, it becomes clear their past and destinies are more entwined than they could have possibly imagined. Ooh, how fun. I love that she's an acrobat. That's so cool. I don't know if it's really going to give like circus vibes like I would maybe want it to, but I do love that she's going to be like very dexterous and probably able to like do cool flips and stuff. I think that'd be fun. But also like if we get to see a glimpse of her family doing an act, I would eat that up so much. So very excited for this. I think she's very cute. I don't know like priority wise out of all of the things, like I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't think it'll get a 5-star just from previous Axie O, but I will probably have a great time with it. So I'm excited for it. I just don't know when I'd get to it, you know, but I'm pumped. Overall, pretty solid box. I don't know why it was quite so big. Maybe the puzzle, I guess. I do think that it is kind of fun to have so many like character art moments. Like we have overlays, we got a pin, we've got the tarot cards, and then the book itself all based on the same thing. I do kind of like that, not always having like different fandoms. I do think that Howl's Moving Castle and Divine Rivals are cool to also add. I don't necessarily know why Divine Rivals is close enough, but you know, I'm excited either way. But I do love when they give us just like so much about the book. Like, here's just all the art you can never need. You can really like picture everything and visualize it. Okay, and now the last one, illumicrate. I will mention now, I've already skipped the July illumicrate, mostly because the same reason why I will not be promoting the fairyloot June pick, and will, besides having discourse on it, will probably sell or give away that copy. I'm not really trying to read fanfic from an IP whose author is the worst TERF on the earth of existence and ruining the lives of trans people actively with the money that she is profiting from this IP. So I just don't really care to read the fanfic or promote the fanfic or talk about it beyond like talking about the harms that it's doing and the bad that it is causing. So unfortunately, I will be not talking about that. I won't be showing those off. I have already skipped July, so I won't be getting it. It's just bad. It's bad. I'm not into it. Sorry. I do think that it's important for influencers, book people, people with platforms, whatever you want to call us, in the space to talk about the reason why Harry Potter should not be openly like loved and talked about. It's bad, and the TERF is doing worse. Like, she recently promoted a nonprofit I believe she's starting and putting all of her money into. It's just bad. It's not good. Times are already tough, especially in America. Like, a lot is going on right now. I don't think we need to be doing this. Like, I think it was illumicrate who said that they were done with like Harry Potter fandom items. Like, they were done licensing. They weren't going to do it anymore. And then to like flip the script and be like, oh, but we're gonna sign up and we're gonna do a Harry Potter fanfic. Like, get real. Like, I don't... If you want to do it in your personal time, that's your thing. Like, if you want to read Harry Potter fanfic, it is separated enough. Like, the author is not getting any money from it. It's not licensed. It's just fanfic. And I think that's fine. I understand the comforts of wanting to be in the world, and it's... Fanfic is often so different from the source material anyway, and it's taken on a life of its own outside of the actual IP, and I understand that, but it doesn't need to be publicized. Like, if I'm gonna read a fanfic, y'all ain't gonna know about it. Like, that's just for me. Like, that's not for you. And I think that's how we should approach this as well. And I understand that I'm sounding a little hypocritical, because, like, I have no problem with Raylo fanfic being published. Like, I will read an Allie Hazelwood any day of the week. I have the Hurricane Wars on my shelf, and I don't mind. But also, Star Wars is not as problematic. I feel like, sorry, that is just what it is. Like, I just can't support the Harry Potter stuff. Like, I can't do it. So, canceled for July, or I skipped July. I skipped July, and I will not be showing you guys the June book for fairyloot. I will be getting rid of that as well. I just don't want it. I don't want it around me. I don't care how fantastic the books are. It's just not going to be for me anyway. Anyways, this month is Ancient Artifacts. I love it. I saw a spoiler of what this book was, and I had never heard of it before, so I'm very excited. First thing I am seeing is a box with animals and not a whole lot of information. I'm assuming it's a mug. Oh, it's a pot! Okay, I was close. It's a little pot plant with the similar markings and stuff. Kind of giving Egyptian, which is making me think like What the River Knows, or its sequel with the Library Hides, which was very much less Egypt. But What the River Knows, it's kind of giving, you know? Let's see if I'm right. Oh, hey, that would be right here. I would know. Breathe life into your new plant, into the world of magic held within this plant pot, inspired by What the River Knows. Ah! This cool pot plant was designed by @ThistleMoon. Great job. How exciting. I really like What the River Knows. It's one of my favorite, like, YA. I think the setting of it is fantastic. I did read the sequel, and it's mentioned in my wrap-up, but kind of disappointing. I think the character assassination was a little bit much for me in the sequel, and it just didn't feel quite right. But I do still love the atmosphere and just, like, the overall series. Like, the duology as a whole, I'm going to think of fondly. But, choices were made in the second I don't agree with. The next thing I'm seeing is the Jade Dragon Bow replica inspired by Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I am a really big bow and arrow fan when it comes to any type of video game. Like, all of my Skyrim characters, I'm using a bow every time to kill any of the monsters. I love it in, like, D&D type settings, like anything where an archer, hunter, WoW, my first WoW character was also a hunter, mainly because I want the pets. I love when you can have a companion, but I also just love long range attacks because I get scared and I'm bad. Okay, the next thing I'm seeing is the Dark Artifacts Satin Pillowcase, inspired by Dark Rise by C.S. Pacat. I have to read that this year because my friend Liv really loves it. Okay, for satin, it's not that soft. Very large. Okay. Oh, this side feels a bit nicer. Is she big? I can actually fit my whole pillow in this. I like this pattern. It's kind of subtle, and I think I could easily put this on my bed and I won't feel like super uncomfy. I do wish, okay, if anybody at illumicrate or any book sub watches me, if you're gonna give us pillowcase, give us 2. Tell me a person who only has 1 pillow on their bed. Maybe a teen, but like I think I had 2 pillows on my bed since I was in probably middle school, if not longer. Like, I've always been a 2 pillow kind of gal. Give me 2 pillowcases so they can at least match on my bed if I'm gonna use them. Often, they're not like this size. They're usually like the square ones that nobody, I think, ever really uses. So it's nice to have one that fits a normal size pillow that I can use. But now that I only have 1, it's like, okay, well now my pillows aren't gonna match, you know? Like, we gotta think about these things, guys. And then the last item is buy a coin to Oh no, this is so dangerous. So this is inspired by The Queen's Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. I haven't heard that. I wonder if something happened recently, because normally I don't feel like they give this many warnings on their products to like keep it out of reach of kids and stuff. Okay, so I hope I can show this to you easily. It says, don't buy a book or buy a book. That simple. I guess we've got a video now. Let's go shopping. Should I get this book? Gosh. Totally did that normal. Oh. Yeah, I'll work on my coin flipping, but metal sounds are also loud and it scares me, but this would be really fun. So that's cool. I'm excited for that. And then finally we have the book, which I'm really excited. She's chunky. They've been giving us some chunky fantasies and I'm kind of here for it. Okay, so here we have A Song of Legends Lost by M.H. Ideen. The back says, Mizito, Spirit of Fathers, hear me. Mizito, Spirit of Mothers, hear me. Mizito, Lord of the Eagle, Master of Bone Tree, hear me now and come. Oh, we know I love meddling gods. This is so, like, epic fantasy. Like this, the Raven Scholar, I don't remember what came before it, but I don't know if I ever finished what I was saying. I do appreciate that illumicrate is sticking with, like, fantasy books. For the most part, sometimes sci-fi, they kind of switch things up. You don't know if you're going to get adult or young adult, or if it's going to be sci-fi or fantasy, but they stick pretty strongly to, like, that route. Whereas fairyloot, which I will die on this hill, that they have always been romantasy books. Like, yeah, you might get a few here and there that are just fantasy, but more times than not, I think every owlcrate book I've ever gotten has some type of romance in it. Like, I recently read Mirage, I got The Cruel Prince, like, all of them have romance in them. I got those in 2018, like, I've had them for a while. This has just kind of been their thing. Like, they like young adult fantasy with romance in it. Like, that's just what appeals to, I think, tweens often too. And so I do appreciate that, like, out of my subscriptions, I can usually rely on illumicrate to give me books I haven't heard of, step out of my comfort with a genre like sci-fi, and like not focus so heavily on like a romantic pick. We already know there's no reversible dust jacket, so we can skip on over that. But I can show you this. Oh my god. This is so dope. Like, if I write a book, I want it to look like this. This is so freaking cool. And just like the ends. Okay. End paper art. Ooh, not what I was expecting. I don't know. Maybe more color, but still very cool. I like the foiling. Then we have the letter, more simple map, and then on the other side we have, ooh, this is more of what I'm thinking. I'm very intrigued what this could be about. Like, it's not giving really that much, if we're being honest. So let's see what this is about. Oh, very short synopsis too. Okay, so A Song of Rebellion, A Song of War, A Song of Legends Lost. In the Kingdom of Nine Lands, only warriors of noble blood can summon their ancestors to fight with them in battle. But when Temmie, a commoner from the slums, accidentally invokes a powerful spirit, she finds it could hold the key to ending the centuries-long war. But as secrets long buried come to light, Temmie will learn that not everything that can be invoked is an ancestor, and some of the spirits that can be drawn from the ancestral realm are more dangerous than anyone can imagine. The synopsis didn't really give a whole lot. Like, there's a war and meddling gods, which I am so into. This is definitely something that, like, reviews coming in will probably help me want to pick it up sooner rather than later, because, like, just based off that alone, it doesn't, like, intrigue me and grip me the same way, like, The Night and the Moth has me, like, excited, you know? So, it'll sit on my shelf probably for a while, but it sounds good enough. This cover is great. That is everything. Oh my goodness. Another one done. Did I yap way too much? Maybe. I can feel it in my throat, but I need to record a whole other video, so yikes. But overall, I like the items. I'm confused why owlcrate only had 4. I want to know what's going on. I've got questions. I know that fairyloot, I think just as a whole, won't be doing signatures anymore. If I remember the email correctly, they might do some digital sometimes, but I think they got rid of it. Or maybe that was illumicrate. I can't remember. I can't keep things straight in my head. But basically, one of them has gotten rid of signatures to prioritize other things. I will state the claim again that I wish illumicrate would go back to reverse dust jacket art just as an option. But besides that, I think everything's like pretty solid. I'm excited for these items. I have a puzzle that I can work on. That's great. I've got things that I can do. I'm probably most excited for the coin that's going to determine my book shopping addiction. So that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put some emojis for the knight and the moth. I don't care. Butterflies, moths, sword, whatever your heart desires to replicate, to represent this gorgeous book that I'm so freaking excited to read. I can't wait. I can't wait! Anywho, leave me an emoji down in the comments if you don't have anything you would like to say, but you want to show some support. Like this video and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I've got a lot of reading vlogs coming up. I need to go rest my voice though. Maybe I'll sip on some water and some broth. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video.